I'm 21 years old right now, and I'm sometimes I'm glad that I got to do some of the things that I've wanted to do at a younger age. And I do wish I started at an even younger age, because I want to emphasize that it is very important to follow your dreams and to follow what you want to do at a very young age, because when you do that, you have a lot of time to actually make mistakes. You have a lot of time to actually fumble and take losses and just fail um, quickly in order for you to improve. And because at the end of the day, all you want to do is to improve as a person. As any young person, that's all you want to do. You want to improve physically, you want to improve emotionally, you want to improve mentally. Being able to control all of those different aspects of who you are. And you can only improve those things with failure and constantly failing so that you can improve and get to succeed in whatever that thing is. Those micro failures, they allow you to see those small things that you need to fix in order to be a complete person. um, yeah, man. I think when you start young, you get to explore a lot of yourself. You get to explore a lot of things um, that you may never have had the chance to actually explore those things, because the older you get other problems. As a human being, you need to deal with certain things, and it may happen that you never get the chance to you may never get the chance to actually find yourself, because you can only truly find yourself and who you are through constantly trying new things and getting to learn that you're good at that, you're bad at this, you're good at that. And that's the importance of starting early while you're very enthusiastic and having that young energy in you. You don't want to wait until you're in your 30s for you to start chasing the dream that you had when you were 16 or when you were 13. A lot of us actually have had dreams since as early as we can remember. So it's very important for you to start young, start when you're fresh. Have um, um, the time, man. I think that's what it is. You want to have the time enough for you to try things. The world is so big, guys. There's so many things that a person can do, and for you to get to the ages where you're afraid of failure, you know, then you won't get to explore a lot of yourself. So starting young, chasing your dreams while you're young is very important. The mindset you're gonna grow with that, is really powerful, because even if you can look through history, a lot of people, even the greatest warriors, I can't name any for now, but like the greatest warriors practiced, they are cut that out. A lot of people who we now know today, they started doing whatever they're doing at a very young age. Sometimes things may take off at an older age, but starting young allows you to create a mindset, through those small failures in order for you to be ready to handle bigger things. Um, and you get to learn to set your own goals. You get to learn to not be afraid to take action. There's a lot that you actually get to learn when you're young, because even then your mind is very flexible. The mind is a very powerful thing, and the more you sharpen it, the more you allow it to be in different environments, the more flexible it becomes. And that really builds character. So I do really believe that's one of the things that are very important. It's just sad that we live in a world where a lot of us get to be exposed to trying things when we're older. In some places, children are allowed to try different things. At a young age. Even I'm not gonna lie though. Growing up, I'm having to move from place to place. When I grew up, I had to move from Styx Spray to Bloemfontein, Cape Town, PE, and a whole bunch of places. And a lot of that taught me to be flexible. Now taught me to be, to be open-minded to new experiences, you know, and I really think that is a huge part of me. So that's part of the life of constantly learning, constantly improving, and constantly adapting to new ways of doing things. So yeah, man, it's really important for each and every one of us, each and every young person to explore. Some people may claim that they're introverts. Maybe they can't, they're afraid, or they're shy to try new things. That shouldn't stop you being human. You don't want to be trapped in this mindset and this thought of that introverts don't do nothing, all they do is consume whatever that is, and stay in one place. That's just a hellish way of thinking. That's just going to destroy your mind. And even if you're an introvert, that doesn't mean that you want to destroy yourself. You can be, away from people and get to explore the world through reading. Read a lot of books, read a lot of, take in a lot of information, learn about the world. You don't have to, only when you are going to school, the thought of just doing homework. Learning must be within you, must be within your heart, for you to want to know things, for you to want to explore. you know I think a lot of that culture is slowly being lost amongst people. And it can totally change, as long as more young people are aware about, you know um that as young as they are, they should, explore. They should try things and they don't understand. It's really great to not know. It's amazing to not know what to do, because it allows you to have time to learn and figure out what to do with yourself and what to do with what you're capable of. And stop being boring, man. Honestly, stop being boring. Stop being so caught up in not doing anything. You're gonna be that. You're gonna be a couch potato for the rest of your life, and you're only gonna get what comes to you, and you never get to find things. And you don't want that. You want to be a person that gets to explore. Want to be a person that is interested of the information that's around them, because everything really is information. And especially these days, the information is everywhere. We have the internet. The invention of the internet really brought a lot of things to, to the doorstep. A lot of things are now, just a pocket away. You just pull out your phone and you can access, quite good information. I mean, I've learned a lot of things through YouTube. I've learned a lot of things on Code Academy, Khan Academy. And I remember the time when I used to watch a lot of TED Ed. Those TED Talks. They really teach a lot. Surprising. You can learn a lot of things from people who are experts in whatever they do, and they get to share knowledge that they've accumulated over the time. And to get to learn that through one video, or through one you know clip, or a short clip, it can take you to a better position than a lot of people who choose to ignore it. So information is really everywhere. You can get skills literally on the internet. um, um, it just depends on you, on the time that you want to put, time that you want to invest in doing all of that. And if you put your mind and you put yourself in a great surrounding, in a great environment, you will get to learn a lot, from different people, and you get to open your mind to a lot of positive things. Just one skill at the time, one skill at a time, and eventually you'll see that you become this machine that just spits out different ideas. You get to be because the more information you intake, I mean, of course, you want to intake a lot of good information, a lot of information that you can use to better other people. You know, if you're taking garbage, you're gonna spit out garbage. You know, so definitely, you want to feed your mind and you want to feed yourself with very good information that you can use to not just help yourself and your family, but a lot of people, everyone around you. You know, even your friends. We are capable of doing that these days. It's just that a lot of people choose to ignore it. You know, there's no difference. I mean, you can be in the suburbs, you can be in Lokshini, anywhere you are, you can be in the villages. We all have access to the same information. We all have access to the same social media, and it's now a matter of choice, on what you're gonna choose to consume, and what your mind is gonna be populated with. So I think it's very important for you to choose the right influence. I mean, sometimes you don't get to choose what's going to influence you, but everyone has the opportunity to be in a space of good influence as well. As much as there is bad influence, there's also good influence. Then there is a point where you get to decide what are you going to allow to influence you. You know, so even I've had some time in almost all of these different environments. I have had a fair bit of time in Lokshin. I've had a fair bit of time in the suburbs. I have a fair bit of time in the villages. And I've gone to learn that in each and every different environment, we all have the opportunity to get new information, to learn. We all have the opportunity to better ourselves. We have different people with different capabilities coming from different environments. That shows that there is talent, there is people who are keen to explore in all those different environments. And for you, you just want to make sure you get on the right horse, and move forward with your mind, your mentality, and move forward with your life. You definitely don't want to take a step backwards. You don't want to go back. You rather want to go forward. And you can only do that by constantly improving yourself and constantly looking into the future. And that's through, learning new concepts all the time and constantly just bettering yourself. I think that's one of the most amazing things, man, of childhood, before you get to stress about other things, because the more you grow, the responsibilities grow as well. And some people just choose to ignore those responsibilities as they grow. And time waits for nobody, unfortunately. Time waits for no one. Time moves all the time. So yeah, man. I feel like maybe that's what I wanted to share with a lot of people today is that you want to start young as possible and explore your mind, explore your capabilities, and explore what you can do. And the quicker you do that, the quicker you will fail, and the quicker you're gonna get to succeed. Okay, see y'all.